Who's ready to let go? Okay. So today is a time to consciously reflect on all that has occurred in 2024 and to surrender, to let go of what is no longer serving us, both individually and as a collective. And as the reading so beautifully told us, that we don't need to know how, right? How often do we get stuck in the how? But how? But how? We don't need to know how. We simply allow the process to unfold through us with our intention, with our willingness to let go. So we provided a ritual today for those who need a little structure, who need a little how. So you can let this be your how, but really the work, the magic comes from your intention and your willingness to let go. So there's nothing that we have to do or will or make happen to let go. We simply get to choose. And letting go requires no effort, but it does require a willingness. A little willingness. And today's ritual is just that. But I invite you to look back on the past and to reflect not from a place of judgment or resistance to what was or what has occurred. But this is the deep work, y'all, that we're up to here, if you're interested. Being willing to take responsibility and to integrate all that has occurred in your life and not saying this is good and this is bad and I want to write this on this piece of paper and throw it away and never have to think or deal with that again. If we're coming from that place, we're still coming from that there is something outside of us that can control our experience. And the truth is, we know that we live from the inside out. So when we can get in right relationship with our lives by accepting all that has occurred and not making something good, bad, right, or wrong, but just being with what is, in that place of integration and wholeness, everything dissolves in love. So I invite you to consider when we begin to write on our pieces of paper the state of your being and to allow love to lead the way. Because in the presence of love, anything unlike that frequency, unlike the vibration of pure wholeness and love and joy and peace, dissolves away. It literally cannot resonate together. It can't stand in the energy of love. Fear, doubt, unworthiness, it cannot be present in the vibration of love. So we are creating a container today of that vibration of love. And we are creating the space to reflect on not the things out there that we want to change or let go of, but to reflect on the beliefs that we have, the meaning that we've made of certain situations in our life. To let go of the belief in not good enough or not anything enough, because it's simply not true. To let go of the unworthiness, the doubt, the fear, the lack, the limitation, because those experiences, those beliefs do not serve who we are here to be. And we are each here to be that great presence, that expression of the one life that is here to know itself more fully through each of us. So if there's something in your life that you wish to experience something different, that you would like to experience a change, perhaps consider being willing to be the place for transformation, to be the catalyst of healing in your own life, in your relationships, in your creativity, your career, whatever area of your life, in your finances. Be willing to be that higher vibration, to be the catalyst for healing and transformation by taking full responsibility for your thoughts and beliefs. Because that is what we are seeing. This is a reflection of what's in here. And what we're seeing in the world is a collective reflection of all of the thoughts held in mind, all of the beliefs around the world. And we see so much of fear and doubt and separation and us and them. But we get to come together and remember that we are one. And there's only one thing happening. And by each of us taking responsibility today to release, to let go of doubt, unworthiness, not good enough, limitation, by burning it and letting it be dissolved back to the nothingness from which it can, because it cannot stand in the power of love, we get to walk in this world as love. We get to walk into any space that we're in and be the highest vibration. So if you walk in a room, say next Monday, if you've been nice vacation time, you got to go back to work. You walk in the room to the bickering and the low vibration of the rah, rah, rah. You walk in, suddenly conversation stops. You introduce a new topic. Hey, did you see that beautiful tree outside? Can you believe how easily it just shed its leaves? That's how I choose to be in this world. I'm letting go. We're always at choice. So today, I invite you to see everything that has occurred as compost. Creating that fertile soil for something new to emerge. We're creating the compost, and we are planting new seeds. And we get to do them both today. So there's going to be two parts of our ritual. The first part is on that little white sheet of paper. Yes, if you want to find your stuff now, I will talk you through this. The little white sheet of paper is what you are going to write and practice your smallest writing font to get everything on there. That's what you're going to write, what you want to let go of. And so the first part of this ritual is going to be coming up to the altar here, to the candle, and letting that go. Now, we're going to put on some music and do a little process, so you don't have to, get going just yet. If you are uncomfortable when you come up to the table placing yours in the flame, I'm happy to do it for you. Just hand it to me. A few tips are, if you notice that the paper, what I've seen sometimes is the paper sticks to people's fingers, and then that's when it's like, right? So just kind of, if you've been gripping it and you're a little nervous coming up, just maybe switch your hands or make sure your hands aren't a little wet or sticky to the paper, or hand it to me. I'll be happy to do it. It is special paper that literally within an instant, once it hits the flame, it just disappears. So no need to be afraid of the fire. And then we're going to move into the second part, which is with those cards that are on your seat. You're going to write a letter to yourself from the universe, from God, spirit, life, whatever word works for you. And you are going to write it to your future self this time next year. So you may want to tell yourself how beautiful and wonderful you are and your life, and think about, just listen to what your higher self wants you to know this time next year as you've let go of and you've transmuted those old beliefs. Who do you get to step into? Those are the new seeds that we are planting today. And how fun is it getting those letters, y'all, right? Because enough time has passed that we actually forget. Anyone else, right? You get it and you're like, who is this from? Why does this look like it's my handwriting? And then you're like, what? And it happens every year, and I'm like, what is, oh, yeah, that. So you're going to want to, after you write in your card, put it in your envelope, seal your envelope for privacy, write your name and your address on the front, like you're addressing it. Then we are going to collect them, and we are going to stamp them and mail them to you next year. Got it? Understand? Cool. Okay, pretty cool. Does anyone need a packet? Raise your hand. Okay, there may be a few extra. Okay, perfect. All right, so Let's take a breath. I'm going to just we're going to do the burning bowl part first, and then I'll kind of talk us through the next part. So I'll guide you, don't you worry. This is a sacred act of release. We're going to create a space for letting go, for taking responsibility, and transforming our relationship with life itself. Belle's going to go ahead and start some music. And I invite you now to begin writing down that which you want to release. Any of those beliefs that have been holding you back from fully being who you are here today, write it down. That negative self-talk, write it down. This is just for you. No one else will see it. I'm going to demonstrate, and then whenever you're ready, you can come forward. Come on forward when you're ready. Do it with flair. Yeah, it doesn't burn. Woo. You can throw it. Get the flare. Woo. Yeah. Do you want me to do it for you?
Yes.
I'll be happy to. I like to fold it. It just helps a little bit. It's gone. Happy to. I just gotta unroll it a little bit. touches, throw it. Ooh, I've never seen that before. It had little sparks. I've seen that. That had some extra something. Woo, see, now you're a magician. Ooh, yours is sparkly too. Yeah, you ready, buddy? Yep, put it and then just drop it. Yeah, hold it on the end, let the just the end, and then let go. Hold it in, touch it, and then just let go. Yeah, that works. We gotta light it again. But, oh yeah, I need the ladder. You get an extra moment to practice letting go. Thanks. I'll keep it. Let's do that again. Pour a little wax though. Do you want me to do it? Okay. Oh, I see. This is I get it. Woo! Yes. Great job. Ooh. All right, anyone else? Okay. So let it take a moment to pause, to breathe. I'm going to speak a little release prayer, and then we'll transition into our cards. So breathing into the love and the joy and the peace that is present right here, right now. The intentions that have been set to allow love and only love to lead the way. So I know that whatever beliefs and ideas that no longer serve ourself or our collective humanity are now dissolved, that they literally cannot exist in this new field that we have created. I am so grateful to know peace and strength and wholeness, worthiness, value, joy, unity, freedom, creativity, love as the truth of who I am and the truth of each and every person hearing the sound of my voice. So we take a collective breath, sigh out to that release. Again, take a collective breath and let go. One more time, but put some vibration, put some sound on the out breath. Shake if that feels good. It is gone. It is done. And so it is. So it is. Yes. Applaud the release. And now I invite you to take your cards and to tap into that field of pure potentiality. To invite in your higher self, your guide, spirit, to speak to you and to write through your hand right here, right now, as you write, dear beloved rainbow, insert your name there. Listen to that guidance that your heart, your higher self wants you to know and remember this time next year. And then sign it from the universe.